Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale, and in this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I want to show you how to make a homemade cream of mushroom soup. It never occurred to me that I haven't shared this with you over the years, especially around this time of year because so many use it for all their different casseroles. So I thought, let me show you how to make a homemade version because it is so easy and it is so good. It doesn't even compete with the canned stuff, and I'm telling you, it just requires a few ingredients, which aside from the mushrooms you may already have on hand, and it lasts in the fridge for like a week. So if you want to make a double batch of this a week before your holiday and pop it in the fridge, you have got homemade cream of mushroom soup, and you could just open a jar. So it's no easier than buying the canned stuff, but you just think a little bit ahead of time and get it prepped and going. The list of ingredients is short and sweet. Lots of some chopped mushrooms. I've got button mushrooms and cremini mushrooms. A little onion and garlic that I've chopped, not much. Butter, flour, olive oil, salt, and in here I've got chicken stock. I've got heavy cream. I've got dried parsley. I've got dried onion flakes. I've got granulated garlic. Okay, let's get started. That was a mouthful. I'm also making this in like a small stock pot because I am not really looking for the mushrooms to caramelize and get crispy. So I'm making this in a pot because I feel like it works better and it doesn't evaporate as much because this is soup-like, you know what I mean? So I've got a little bit of light olive oil, nothing strong, over about medium heat, and I'm gonna add my mushrooms and onions. Like I said, if you were sauteing mushrooms for a side dish, you don't wanna use this kind of pot. But I am not doing such a thing, so I feel like this is the best option. And now I'm going to just cook these low and slow until they really wilt down. Like I said, I'm not looking for a ton of color. Add a little pinch of salt, but I just want these to cook down and be so yummy. You're gonna love it. You see all that beautiful, gorgeous, mushroomy goodness down there? I want that in my mushroom soup. That's why I'm not cooking my mushrooms so they're crispy and dry. So they might not look gorgeous like you want to photograph them right now, but this is the stage which you want to add everything else, because if you lose that juice, you better run because you're really missing out on something fabulous. To it, I'm going to add my butter. Just stir that all in. Butter makes it better, at least in this case it does. And now what you're going to do is you're going to add the flour. You can see you've got all that juice. You're keeping all of that wonderful juice. Why would you want to get rid of it? You're going to add your flour and you're going to stir, stir, stir until you can no longer see bits of raw flour. It's kind of going to thicken and look kind of gray and unappetizing, but I'm telling you, it makes for the most delicious cream of mushroom soup you ever had in your life. And this makes about two nice jars of mushroom soup that you can have on hand for all of your casserole needs. Add all of your delicious mixture right in. Give that a stir. All right, I'm gonna bring this to a boil. Let it simmer for a bit. It won't take very long. It's just gonna thicken and be gorgeous. And I'm gonna taste it for seasoning, and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like when it's done. This looks magnificent and it smells even better. It's been simmering for about, I would say 25 minutes or so. It looks a little bit runny right now, but you have to keep in mind that as this sits in the fridge, it's going to thicken. So that's why you kind of want it at this stage, because if it gets any thicker, then it's really, really going to thicken. But chances are, I'm just going to serve myself a little bit to give it a taste because it just smells out of this world delicious. The consistency is perfect. Chances are that when you do go to take this out of the fridge, it will have thickened quite a bit, and you might just want to add a splash of stock or milk to it. But I'm telling you, it's perfect every single time, and I'm going to make my green bean casserole with it. I'm going to make a delicious scalloped potato casserole with it. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Stroganoff, you name it. It's that delicious. Let me know down below if you want me to show you how to make a cream of celery soup, because I know that's really popular too. Just let me know. I'm just gonna give this a taste. I've already been tasting it because I had to adjust the salt, but I just do it for you. That is a cream of mushroom soup of my dreams, and I want to eat it in a bowl as is with nothing else needed. Go to LauraInTheKitchen.com to get the written recipe. I hope you've enjoyed spending time with me, and I will see you next time. Bye.